Welcome back everyone to my Let's Play series. Today on episode 35 we're going to continue what we were working on yesterday, which is the changing out of these coal coke ovens to the redstone furnaces that are modified, along with the I think we're going to try to change this out to make blocks instead for the steam dynamos to make them a little bit more efficient. So let's just jump right into it. I'm pretty much going to tear this out because I thought of a better way to set it up that doesn't make a mess here. So we also made another type of cable in an attempt to get power into here, so we're gonna have to shift a few things around to make this work, but it will be well worth it when it's done. So like I was saying, what I think we're going to do here is we're going to make the other parts, and those don't stack because one of them is the item duct, one of them is the fluid duct. I think we're going to make the other parts, the other machines here, and then we're going to, I think I'm going to go with 3 of them in a row. I think we're going to try to upgrade them exactly like this one to have the pyrolytic conversion and the auxiliary reception coil. And I think we're going to do pretty good. So let me be right back. I'm going to make 2 more furnaces, and I'm going to make 2 more of each of these, and then I'll be right back, and then we'll hook it all up to see what we can accomplish here. So I'll be right back. So I think I've got most of what we needed to be able to make this happen. So let's lay these down and see what we can do. Let's start by clearing out this side. What we'll do is we'll just clear the whole thing. Okay, so we'll set you down there. I'll clear this out here. There we go. And we'll set you down there. And we'll clear all these so that we can work them from scratch. Let's make sure to put our kits on them. And then let's put our augmentations in there. That was a weird way to do it, but it works out. Okay, so what I want to do is I want all the items to exit out the bottom. I want all the items to enter through the top. And I want all the fluid to leave through the back. And also I want the power to go in through the back. So we're gonna need some more of this one, the Singulum plated fluid ducts. Let's see, we're gonna need 2 more of those. I hope we have enough Singulum for them. Whew, it's getting close. I think, yeah, we need 6 of them. And 6 of these. And we should have enough. Fluid ducts are, because they're not easy to make, costing Singulum. So what this will allow me to do is it'll allow me to add power to it in the exact same place I'm pulling the liquid out. So we'll go like that there. And then what we do is we put our servos on there. But we may not need servos on this. It may be auto ejecting. We'll find out. Let's connect that and disconnect that there. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Break those 2. There we go. Because remember, our items are gonna come out here, so we're going to need to break that. This. So let's bring it up this way, and we'll have to disconnect this here, even though that won't be there for long. Okay, so this will allow us to connect power back here in a moment. We'll work on that. This isn't going to look very pretty at first, but it'll at least look better. Now I also discovered something else. there is an odd recipe for these things called wood piles, right? So they just basically take logs and convert it into this wood pile. Now you think, oh, not really a big deal, but each one of these produces a charcoal, so that's 4. But if you use this in the conversion kit for the redstone furnace, you'll get 6 and 6 creosote. So we're getting an extra 200 millibuckets of creosote oil and an extra 2 pieces of charcoal. That's pretty awesome. So we need to put these in place. So to do that, we need to make a beautiful RF powered item called the crafter. And so it's basically just a machine frame and 2 crafting tables and 2 redstone torches. So let's make those real quick. We should have almost everything we need to be able to make them. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think we have everything we need here. That should get us that there. And then let's build our machine frames. There we go. Oh, we need our tables. Whoops. 1 too many. And then we go like so. So now we should have... Oh, wait. What am I thinking? We need a whole bunch of them. Because we're building several of these. Did I make... We'll see if I made enough of everything. Yep. Okay, so now we have our 6 here. Must have already had some over there in that inventory. Oh, well. So, a couple of the things we're going to want to do here is... These are going to set right on top here. Like so. Gotta clear ourselves another path to get back there. Okay. Yeah, we can get over that. Okay. So, we'll go in here, and under the configuration, we're going to also want to auto input as enable. And then, of course, auto input as enable. And same thing on this one. Okay. So, we're going to want our auto input as enable, and we'll also have auto export as enable, so I won't need servos to pull out the charcoal. So we go up here, and we got our logs. So we'll click on our first recipe, and we'll go like so, and hit apply. Go to the next one, hit apply, and on down the line. And we'll go like that one, and hit apply. So that should put it, each of them have the recipe. Now we're going to need to provide this with power. What I'll probably do is the item duct that pumps into it will have the energy duct on it, so that it can be dual purpose as well, similarly to what we have going on down here. So let's see here. What we're going to do next is let's work on our item input for these guys. So let's go make those. We already have 2 of them, and so we need 2 more. So we're going to be out of singulum at this rate, but we can always make more next time. There will always be time for that later. There we go. So what we're going to do is go like so, and now we have the 3 we need here, and this will be our input. So it won't need servos, per se. Whoops. There we go. And then we'll connect it up via this pipe here. This should, in theory, pump the logs into here. So we'll just wait a second and look for it and see if we got it, because I'm sure we do. And from there it'll just be easy as can be to get the wood piles made. Let's see, we haven't had any come through yet. Oh, there they come. Okay. Looking good. There we go. So the first few have come in there, And they'll make the recipe once we can get some RF to them. So, as a test, we'll pump some RF into there. So we'll come across here. We'll break out this one. And then we'll need to bust out this part so I can walk through here. Bring it down. Not there. Come over one more and then bring it down. So it'll connect to the system, and every machine on here should now have power. So let's double check. Yep, gaining power. Yep. Okay, we're good. We're looking good. So everything has power. And if you'll notice, with the pyrolytic conversion, it actually cuts the power usage way down. Even if you add the coil, it only doubles it. So it starts out at 4, and then you just double it to 8. So it really does take its toll. So see, it's already made 48 of them. So now our next step is to see if it's going to go into the next one, and into the next one, and so on and so forth. Should very easily do so, but it's going to go to the path of least resistance. So it'll wait till this one is full of logs. Like, do we have a lot of? We don't have a lot of space, but we can try here. Put these up here. We have 9 spots to work with. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We'll drop these in here. Get it nice and full. Whoops, I gotta use this one. There we go. We just gotta make a lot. It's gonna take a lot to fill it up here. Because of course it's compressing it already. And we go to the next one. And we'll fill it up real quick. But if you notice, it should automatically go to... Okay, so it already is going to the next one. So as these fill up, it'll just go to the next one, go to the next one, go to the next one. So on and so forth. No problem at all. There we go. Should have a whole bunch more to put in here. Now what this will do is... There we go. Get that. This is already converting them all. We'll stick half a stack in there. So yeah, it's going like it needs to. Now the next step is to use one of these to make blocks, because a piece of coal or charcoal is 1,600, but a block is 16,000. So if you do the math on that, it's takes 9 to make it, but it produces 10 in terms of how much power it produces. So what I would do is, and I made another spare one here. I made another spare crafter right here to be able to use for this. To put in place of this. So we'll pump the logs into here, give them power. Or not the logs, sorry, my bad. The charcoal, convert it with the crafter to the blocks, and pump it in here. Takes almost no power to use that to make it happen. And is okay, it's still going. Okay, so next step is going to be our items are coming in here, but then we need to continue to put our items into the bottom through here, and then the items are going to come out the bottom of this via our item duct and go into our system just like that. It's pretty easy. And keep it pretty clean. Now we need to set up our configuration. And basically our configuration is going to be our on top is going to be our input. And our bottom is going to be our output. And so is the back. It's going to be output as well. Yep, there we go. So we'll make them all look like that. And it should, in theory anyway, the log should go out with the auto output. Or I mean the charcoal should go out with the auto output out the bottom. And the creosote should go out the back. So let's watch here and see. And the creosote went out. but the charcoal did not. So it looks like we're going to have to put servos on the bottom there, which is no big deal because, well, we have plenty of them. And because different things don't always work well together, so it's not impossible to think that we would have to work with it to be able to make it work. So make sure you change your redstone control. Otherwise, you may be looking at your system like, what the heck's going on? But there we go. Now we're going to have a ton of charcoal going into the system. From here, we're going to want to have it come out, and I think I'm going to want it to convert into the block beforehand so that it saves on space. So I can literally have 9 times as much storage without having to add extra storage here. So to do that, we probably could put the crafter right here. But we're going to need to figure out how to get power to it. That'll always be a fun challenge. And I'm probably going to leave that for the next video, because we're going to continue to work on this. We're going to finish this wall here, make it look a lot better, and finish this here on top of cutting all these other ones out. So I think that's where we're going to wrap up this episode. And it's been fun, but I got to go. See you guys next time.